Hello gamers, and welcome back to the Strategy Game Butt Kicker channel. I am, of course, your host, Strategy Game Butt Kicker. If you've been following my current campaign in Conflict of Nations, you will probably recognize that my country looks a little bit different than it did yesterday. It looks different than it did yesterday. And there has been some stuff going on. You can kind of get an indication of what some of that stuff is. So here is a tank division from Iran. It's currently hitting Wroclaw. Here is a tank battalion. It's hitting Frankfurt. This was a division at one time. And you'll notice there are some different trails here and there. I have undergone a fairly major invasion by Iran, actually. So let's take a look. Here are the totals. So far, I have lost to Iran. I have lost almost 16,000 troops. That's a lot. I'm not really happy with that. But they have lost 26,000. So they've lost a few more troops than I have. Based on that number, I would say they probably still have quite a bit out there, though they are doing tanks. Let's take a look. Let's see how many in one of their tanks. They have level 5 tank. So I'm going to take a look at a level 5 main battle tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be, wait a minute, I would think that would be, oh, okay. So we'll do this one. So this is your level 5 battle tank, and it has 1,000 troops. So when that's killed, that's 1,000. So they've lost quite a few tanks and infantry and other stuff. Some artillery and some planes. In fact, I just stumbled upon, they had flown some strike fighters and one air superiority fighter into Lviv or whatever this is here. And I just happened to roll through it, and they were sitting there, and killed them all while they were on the ground, which was pretty handy. But yeah, big battles going on. This currently is kind of what the world looks like. It is a hostile place, though surprisingly, recently it got a little bit less hostile. Probably not for real, but India declared war on me. And then India undeclared war on me. Now, officially, my country still considers India to be an enemy, even though it's not red there. It is red there. India is still an enemy, but they have said they want peace with me. They didn't offer me a trade of peace. They just said they wanted peace. And I suspect that's because they've been kind of watching what's going on with their mates in the alliance, which, I mean, yeah, my country looks ugly, but this kind of looks ugly for them too. Now, they have taken back some territory. Karbala here, which is a homeland city of Iraq, has gone to rogue state. I, of course, have been taking I've taken most of their homeland cities. I think Basra is the last homeland city that I did not just completely demolish everything. We'll take care of that later. I've taken Baghdad. Iraq currently does not have a capital city, and neither does Iran, because I've taken Tehran too. Now, Tehran is still a level 7 city, which is nice for them, but they don't have any buildings in it. If they take that back, they're not going to have any buildings. And Baghdad has won. It's kind of been beaten down. I had to use some artillery because they had some armor in there. I had to use artillery to take it out. They have taken all of my artillery. You know, I had the 2 convoys. I had 9 here. I'm now down to 7. And I had 10 in an artillery group. It had an anti-air. It had an infantry, and it had a bunch of artillery, and all that was taken out. But I've taken out a bunch of their stuff too, and I have taken their capital. So it is not easy going. Well, it's not really easy going for anybody. But yeah, here we go. I still have some battles going on. This one is not going to last long. They're trying to take Frankfurt. They're not going to succeed, obviously. They're way outgunned. And there's a fairly good battle going on here for Roclaw. It's been going on all day. I have flown in some artillery to help out. This will possibly be, it is still not a given, but this will possibly be my very first loss of a major battle in this campaign. I have not lost any other major battles. I've lost a few little skirmishes where somebody finds one infantry prowling around or something, but I have not lost any major battles. Now, fortunately, Roclaw is not one of my homeland cities. It was set up as kind of a checkpoint. I knew they were going to be coming across this way, and I wanted to weaken them in Roclaw before they got to, well, any of my homeland cities, but especially Leipzig. Before they got over here, I wanted to weaken them and have a larger battle here at Roclaw where it would matter less. And so that is what has been happening, and I may actually lose that. But if I do, I'm going to leave behind some very weakened enemy pieces here. All right, so that is what is going on in the game. And I think India was using some common sense in not continuing to declare. But again, of course, I don't trust them. This is a war game. You really shouldn't trust anybody, even your own, the members of your own alliance. Remember, in the last game I was playing, the very first game on this channel, the one that I won a few days ago, my neighbor at the time, Poland, sent me a message saying, hey, I'm thinking of leaving my coalition and then attacking my former coalition mates. So never completely trust anybody. So I definitely don't trust India. India is just doing a little self-preservation and probably moving some things into place before redeclaring and re-entering the war. But even if that's true, at least these guys are doing it one at a time. I fought primarily Iraq. I mostly eliminated Iraq. I still hadn't officially invaded their country, but I'd killed a whole bunch of their troops. And then Iran invaded. Iran did a lot more damage to me than Iraq did, but they're still losing. And probably next it will be India. Though, if he waits long enough, he may change his mind because he may not have a coalition anymore. And then I still have to deal with stinking Greece. They are opportunistically taking advantage of what's going on. It's actually, bully for them. This dude bided his time and waited until I was having heavy problems with somebody else and decided to jump in and gain some territory. So, bully for him, but I'm going to have to kick his butt too. So a lot of things coming on, a lot more battle to go, I think. So if you like this kind of content, please like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, share if you think there's somebody else who might be interested. You just like some good drama. I think it's some pretty good drama right here. Come back and watch more videos. And if you have any ideas for me, if you have any comments, by the way, in case you are just joining in this campaign in Conflict of Nations, I am playing without airplanes or helicopters, other than, yes, these do turn into helicopters and fly around, but I'm not playing with any actual planes or helicopters. I am focusing primarily on building armor and then doing some artillery as backup. And of course, infantry. But I'm not doing planes and I'm not doing tanks, even though I'm doing armor. So I have set myself some pretty harsh parameters, and this is a much harder game for it. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.